It was the year 61 BCE, when Gaius Julius Caesar, the then governor of Baetica in southern Hispania, looked west to subdue the tribes of western Iberian Peninsula. He already had control of the 8th and 9th legions, but it was a third that he needed to enlist, the 10th legion, or Legio X. That summer campaign in 61 BCE, the 10th legion proved its bravery and loyalty to Gaius Julius Caesar. And it was the 10th, along with the 7th, 8th, and 9th legions, that brought victory to Caesar during the Gallic campaigns, where Caesar looked northward against the Gauls, the Germanics, and the Briton Celts. Caesar held the 10th legion in the highest regards and used them to set the bar for the other legions. For if no one else would follow him, he would go all the same, accompanied only by the 10th legion. Of its loyalty he had no doubt, and it should serve as his bodyguard. Caesar placed the highest confidence in the 10th legion for its bravery, and had shown it particular favor. Hello friends, and welcome back for some more Battle Brothers with the Legends mod. For this new campaign, we'll be starting a new company under the guise of the 10th Legion, centuries after the Roman Empire fell, with me as its commander and 3 new members to begin a new campaign. So if you feel that you have what it takes to join the 10th Legion, then make sure to sign up below and follow Legio X to either their demise or glory in the noble wars to come. And here we go. I am super excited to start another Battle Brothers campaign. I tried holding out, but I noticed that Legends and another mod under the name of PTR is available for the new Of Flesh and Faith DLC. I was really excited to play this mod, to look at this mod, and I've been looking at it over the past couple of days, and there are a lot. I think it's 100, at least 100. I don't know if it's hundreds, but I think it's at least 100 new perks that are available. And of course we know with Legends that we'll have a random perk tree, but there's a couple perks that really caught my attention, and I thought I could make an entire campaign out of it. And what better way to celebrate a new coming of Battle Brothers, a new campaign of Battle Brothers, than to follow the 10th Legion under that. I see Phalanx here. So this passive is, when engaged in melee and equipped with a shield, gain +5 melee defense per adjacent ally holding a shield who is also engaged in melee. And the bottom is, when holding a shield and spear, additionally gain 5 melee skill per adjacent ally holding a shield who is also engaged in melee. So what it's telling me is, for everybody on the front line, because I would be putting them on the front line, with the spear and shield, they're going to be gaining 5 melee skill and 5 defense. That doesn't sound like a huge deal, but in combination with, you know, the shield, let's see here, shield wall will gain more defense because of the adjacent bonus. And to have the spear, basically anybody can hold a spear, right? So this is going to be a pretty interesting perk. I know it's not the most engaging perk, and I haven't seen all of them, but I feel like this one and hybridization, funny enough, this Brigger is coming with both of them. So this is a passive, gain 10% of your base range skill as melee skill, and additionally, when holding a throwing weapon, gain 10% of your base melee skill as range skill. So this is a perfect perk for hybrids. And my thought is, everybody on the front line, grab a pila, grab some javelins, and then lift up your spear or sword. There is a let's see if I can find the other one. Now, there's another perk that's good for swords. So I feel like this is a really good starting point for Legio X. And I think it's going to be pretty interesting to have phalanx and hybridization on the front line. Throwing javelins, pulling up that spear or that sword, lifting up the shield. We can have a back line of bowmen or slingers. I'm gonna kind of go away from the idea of crossbow. I think I want to be using as many bows or slings as I can, as the 10th Legion had. I mean, they didn't have crossbows at that time, right? So that doesn't necessarily mean everybody's going to have a shield and spear, but I do think that that's going to be a good focus on the front line. Maybe we can have the center being that spear and shield. We can have something on the outside, but we'll definitely have some pole arms in the back line, and see where we can go from there. Cool. Well, that's my plan anyway for this campaign, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Now, this is a new campaign, totally random start, so this is the first time I'm seeing this and my my starting brothers and sisters. It looks like I didn't necessarily play too much with it this time. Play with the map attributes and settings. So this is going to be more of a Battle Brothers vanilla map instead of whatever that was the last time. So we've got interesting fjords here, which means more harbors, which is pretty good to see. We've got a harbor way down in Al Hasif, which is fantastic. And I did see... no. I saw the coastline, but we don't see anything up there for harbors, which is unfortunate, but we'll still be able to put these harbors to use. What about in Kabira? Kabira also has one. They've got a nice little island off the coast there. Interesting. But they also have one which will be good. We can go back and forth, east and west. Where are my citadels? Good city there. Here's one. Fernsick Feste. Wow. Yeah, there's that. And Brackenberg. Right in the middle, too. I do kind of like one having off to the kind of edge of the map, so that we can go out here, do some looting and pillaging kind of against the enemies out here, brigands and whatnot. And then we can go back in and sell and purchase what we need, which is pretty good. All right. Well, let's take a look at the brothers and sisters. We have Conan. Oh boy, Conan joining us. That's great to see here. He has a couple stars in range skill, 1 in defense, and then an initiative. These are going to be the as you had seen in the intro. I'm just going with a normal, these are all companions kind of origin, because I saw that there's something interesting that comes with this, and that's the number of brothers and sisters we can have in our band. This is also dynamic, and I really like that. I'm trying to find how we can... There we go. So the next roster size increase is at renown of 500. So we go to check out our renown. Right now, of course, is 0, but once we get this up to 500, we'll be able to hire some more brothers and sisters. So it kind of limits the number of brothers and sisters that we can hire from the start. Maybe it's going to add a level of strategy and difficulty, but I think it's going to be interesting. I was at first looking at the perks, and I couldn't find any of the perks that allowed us to increase the size, and I realized that this is based on our renown. So I kind of like that idea. I think there's something interesting to be said about that we have to become well known before we're able to actually hire more, which is pretty cool. We also have Fretherhard, wow, Mr. Orkbane here, who is athletic and hesitant. That's not too important, but athletic is pretty cool. And Berger, again, wow, these are, Conan's really the only one I can pronounce. This is going to be a tough scenario, or tough campaign here. We have Survivor and Fat. Really good. Really, really good. He's coming in. Of course, we have the 2 stars in hit points, 1 in fatigue, 1 in resolve, as per usual, and 1 in melee, or 2 in melee skill for Mr. Orkbane. Melee defense and resolve as well. Okay, and of course, you know, not all of them are going to be coming in with these perks, phalanx and hybridization, but when they do, it's probably something I'm going to focus on unless they are absolutely going to be better for something else. If I hire a hunter, for instance, that has those, and maybe they just don't ever, but I'm probably not going to give them both of them, right? So the fact that he has both, Berger is going to probably be gaining phalanx and hybridization. I haven't looked at everything else. Momentum looks kind of interesting. I don't know what is exactly available, but I love the amount of information that it tells you now. This PTR mod, which works directly with legends, you have to have legends in order to use it, I think. It is perhaps an infinite number of combinations that we could put together now. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for me to see what everybody has and how it's going to fit into each build. I'm not going to, just because everybody has phalanx and hybridization, maybe, that does not mean that everybody needs to have these, right? We can make unique builds for everybody still. But I do like this hybridization and phalanx idea. We're probably going to have a lot of shields on the front line, so phalanx by itself is going to be good. Spears will be helpful, and then hybridization, you know, if we're going to be going for both of these, that's probably going to be pretty fun to have, even if it's not all of them. Maybe we do every other or something like that. Not everybody needs to have a javelin on the front line. Now my immediate thought is when we go to the camp, this means we're going to be needing, a lot of people making, working in the Fletcher to be making ammunition for, if we're going to be using a lot of javelins or Pila. So let's first get into Stenkai, or maybe Steinkai, and check out some contracts, maybe some hires, and start the game. We do start off with 4,000 crowns. I decided to just go for the largest amount because I didn't really want to... It's already going to be difficult enough. I don't need to be grinding the first 10 days to get enough gold to hire. So maybe because we're only allowed to have 6 in our roster for now, maybe we'll pick somebody good up. maybe a retired soldier or a deserter or something like that. But we are going to have to be more careful. This guy's coming in with a Pila already. This is great. Do they have more of these? Because I've also noticed that after you throw it, it seems that you get it back. It says 1 out of 1, as it suggests with Bundle of Javelins. So if this is the case, we might be throwing the throwing spear, the Pilum. We'll be able to get it back through ammunition, which is really cool. I like the sound of this. So, right. Well, and this is gone. I'm not going to be using that this time around. Let's take a look at our potential hires before we look any further. Terrified villagers, we might want to be getting out of here if we want to be purchasing anything. Go find something? I think we can go do something like that. Let's accept that. Maybe it'll help us a little bit more. This is to the east. Great. Easy experience as well. I do like that we gain experience just for doing some kind of mission like that. Let's see what else. Go follow some tracks. This might be something good for us to go for, and this might be pretty difficult for us to go for. It is Legends after all, and sometimes it's Noxers, so that might not be a good thing for us to be fighting right now. Let's take another look here. We've got a cultist, which is going to come in with some good gear. I'm not too excited about the whip, of course, but it's pretty cheap and he's coming in with some pretty decent gear. His name is Conan as well. And then Bragi. His gear's okay. Let's take Bragi. Let's take Eilburn. And I'm thinking of taking another Conan. He's bringing in his own Pilum. So that might be pretty good for us to put to use. So we'll hire him too. So we're at 6 already. These are our starting 6. Let's take a look at them real quick and then get them fitted out with some gear. So Bragi here, and once again, I mean, maybe I should make this clear, but any one of these is open to be renamed. Please rename this guy and maybe him. I'd be down for keeping a Conan though. So Bragi here, 2 hit points, 1 in initiative, and then 1 in melee skill. He's not coming in... Well, he does have hybridization. So once again, this does not mean he's not going to be useful, right? It would be great to find some phalanx and hybridization. But if they don't have it, we can move on. Like they'll just get something else, and that's okay. But yeah, this throwing spear looks like it's going to be pretty decent to like once he throws it, we get it back. That's kind of what it's suggesting, isn't it? Conan has this as well. Hybridization, phalanx, great. But he also has that net, and I like the idea of a net. Let's see about the gear. Everyone has about 55 80s, 55, 45. So I think we're pretty good when it comes to gear. We just need some weapons. So let's maybe purchase weapons, but maybe we head to Krakendorf first, because it looks like it's pretty expensive here. Maybe the prices decreased ever so slightly. I mean, not really. Not really. let's head up to Krakendorf. No negative events here, that's good. It's a good start. And cool. We'll take the spear, we'll take the wooden shield. We probably want another spear. Let's take it. I know that these wooden spears, but they go pretty quickly. We've got some javelins. And we also have that the pilum here, so maybe, what can we do here? Who has some good defenses already? Looks like you, Conan. So we'll do something like that. You can grab this. And 43 versus... Well, Conan can have that as well. And maybe what we can do... something like this. Let's grab a shield. One more shield. Okay. I am going to purchase these. And let's check out our... Let's check out the contract here before we move on. Okay, they want the same thing. So let's do this one. Maybe we'll head south and grab the next one as well. Okay, we need allies. Southern city-states. I think we need allies. Let's work on something like that. So there's 8. Oh, now they're running away. I just didn't really want to fight them out here. Some rabble poachers. We're gonna be fine. There we go. It looks like they were maybe running away from that, which is pretty great. We should be fine, right? Oh yeah, we'll be fine here. Wow, they've got 4 of them there. So we'll probably need to run up a little bit, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, so it says no ammunition, so I'm wondering... Sweet. So we'll be getting it back. That is so cool. I love it. End your turn. Move up here. We only have the one for this type of whip. So we'll wait here. Just tearing through. Well, let's run into here. I think we'll be good, right? Oof. Off to a great start. I think what we'll want to do is... Oh, we're not gonna be able to hold them there. Nice. But we'll switch out and we'll grab the we'll grab his axe, right? There we go. Start to get them a little surrounded. Switch it out. Oh yeah, we weren't gonna be able to switch and go. That's alright. Let's do this. Nice. Okay, we need to be a bit careful here with all these knives. Not the greatest chances, so that's good. Turn done, 2 turns. Nope. There we go. Good start. Good start. Probably be tearing most of this apart, although the short bow. So I want to be putting this, I know the crossbow's better, I know, but let's stick to the theme a little bit, right? Okay, let's head back and collect our pay. So speaking of sticking to the theme, now this is not necessary, but if you want to join me in sticking with the theme of Legio X, or the 10th Legion, and you want to join, then coming up with a historical name might give you more attention in the campaign. I have, if you're new to this channel, I have given a lot of attention to historical figures that that my subscribers and the community has come up with on their own, and it's been a lot of fun. So if you have a historical figure that you'd like to bring into Legio X, does not necessarily mean that they have to be Roman. It could be Greek, it could be Lusitania. So it does not matter where they come from or if they're historical at all. But if they are a historic figure, then I might give them some attention from time to time. Let's go for this one, I think. They proved to be pretty strong against that that last group, but it does pay a little bit more, but I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. Is there anything here? Maybe some food would be nice. And we'll probably end up, as I said, tearing this stuff apart. Although, I do like those knives. Yeah, great. I love it. Let's see here. Let's give you a knife just in case. I don't have any arrows, but once I do, I'll be grabbing that. Do they have any? They do. Maybe we can find some. And maybe we can get a couple upgrades, because we're not going to be spending any of this money on our roster. So we might as well grab some gear to improve the longevity of our lives. Let's do something like that, huh? So who has... Let's see, maybe you. Who has the weakest armor? Probably Braggy, right? So we'll do something like this. This can be brought to the back. And Conan, there you go. How about that? Now we can pull this off. We can put that to use. Maybe that can stay on Conan to have a bit of memory of where that came from. And we will tear these down whenever they get the chance, right? Okay. Let's go on. Where do the... to the south, okay. Poachers, rabble, poacher. Okay. And it's at night too, so that should be in our favor. With the brigand poacher and the rabble poacher. And then some rabble. A couple dogs too. Wonderful. Let's wait here for a moment. Oh, don't you start. Don't you start, man. Wait. Yeah, we are off to a great start here. And I'm probably going to be needing this. I think they're going to be going first. Let's wait and see what happens here. Oh, they're taking the high ground. Man, I'm getting a bit frustrated about that. Come on, man. Alright. You're on your own out there, Conan. Oh, you got this. So we'll wait. Well done. Maybe go chase him down a little bit. And let's see here. Maybe something like that. Well done, sir. Mr. Workbane. So I think we can put that away. Let's go kind of chase down. There we go. Off to a good start here. Got 3 level ups. Conan, Mr. Workbane, and Burger. And some more stuff. Slingers. I do like the slings. I definitely like the slings. Okay, let's, maybe we can put that to use. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I want to be, like, mostly slingers or mostly bows. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a mixture, but I also think that a lot of polearms are going to be pretty smart idea here. Now, I know polearms aren't a thing in the 10th Legion, but we don't have cavalry either, so we're gonna have to make do with what Battle Brothers provides. But in a kind of phalanx kind of way, we can have spears on the front and spears on the back, of course. So a two-handed spear maybe on the back line is how we can approach that, right? Break that down. So I'll leave these for now. I'm not sure. Let's put out some knives or Pugios. Oh, that's right, we've got the level ups here. Mr. Workbane coming up first. Or Hunter, probably not. Always an entertainer. Deep Cuts. This is one of the new PTR perks. I don't remember seeing this one before. So, during your turn, after a successful attack against a target, every next successful attack against the same target has 33% lower chance, or a threshold, to inflict an injury and will inflict an additional stack of bleeding for 5 damage. If any of the attacks inflicted an injury, the damage is increased to 10, and it expires if you switch your target. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm kind of thinking of Colossus though. I'm trying to use as much of these PTR and Legends perks as I can, but I don't know if I can see anything that I'm too interested in. This always an entertainer is pretty interesting too. You can just gain 20 to 40 gold when you visit a non-military settlement. And then that can be increased with his levels. The values are doubled for medium-sized settlements and tripled for large settlements. So if we go to a citadel, I guess, that shouldn't be a military settlement, right? Those are just going to be the walled cities kind of a thing. If multiple characters with this perk are present, only one of them will entertain. Okay. Okay, I see. I mean, there's something to be said about that for something for somebody that we don't have yet. If we pick up a brother or sister that's more or less just there for our entertainment, then maybe we grab something like that. But I don't think a fighting brother should have that at this time. But there's something there. I'm gonna grab Colossus this time. That sounds boring, I know, but I would like to keep him alive a little bit longer, right? So we'll go melee skill. We'll go. I kind of want to go the melee defense, and I was also thinking one of these. Either fatigue or health. Let's maybe go fatigue since it's a +4 and I just gave him Colossus. Let's not give him. Let's kind of spread it out a little bit, but I'll take the melee defense this time. Burger. I don't like his name at all. Berger kind of looks okay too, but I don't know. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with Phalanx. But if I'm going to take Phalanx, then I'm going to want to put the shields next to each other, right? So maybe I give Mr. Orcbane here a shield. And then we can pull this out later. We can't pull it out and swing anyway, so it might be okay to just give him a shield at the beginning. We can have him throw, have this shield for defensive purposes, and if I feel like we can use that, we can pull it up. Maybe we just give him a spear and shield anyway. But I do still want to have some two-handed weapons when we can. But I don't think I want to be keeping this axe for very long. A two-handed sword would be a better idea, I think, at this time. Piercing, pointy end. Melee pointing requires piercing damage and melee attack. Yeah, okay. Melee piercing attacks against an enemy without a shield gain 10% chance to hit. Ooh. An enemy without a shield. I mean, there's going to be a lot of shields, but it might come in handy for somebody with an axe on the back to take out a shield, and then he can use pointy end more. I think I'm going to take Phalanx though, because I like the idea, and it doesn't show up here. See, even by putting somebody with, for instance, Braggy here, has a shield, has a spear, it doesn't show up immediately, so I think it shows up only during combat. Yeah. So we just have to keep that in mind. And maybe I just do something like this, put Braggy out to the side a little bit, so we can get that bonus. Now it is Per, so we want somebody on the other side of him maybe to have that shield and spear. So what about this? Well, we'll take the melee defense, that's a 3. I guess I'll go for... I could go for range skill. He doesn't have a star in either melee skill or range skill, but if we do take hybridization, maybe I can give him, let's say I give him this Pelum now. Maybe I can do it this way. And we do something like this, maybe. So maybe I should have gone for hybridization now. We'll go for that later, though. But I think that's a good idea. We'll go for these two. Whatever is the better roll something like that. We can continue to take these 2s and 3s in melee defense, and he has stars in these, so maybe I'll just grab some more hit points in this case. That sounds good. Alright, then Conan. Now I'd like to give him Poacher's Arm, because that's just going to make him stronger immediately, but he does have 2 stars in the range skill anyway, so I don't think he really needs something like this. And regardless, we can upgrade the bow without feeling like we're losing out with Poacher's Arm later. Target practice. Swapping quivers or bags of ammo never costs action points. Aim shot gains 10% chance to hit. See? I think I'll be going for something like that. What's this? Costs 2 AP and builds 20 fatigue. Applies to your next attack during this turn only. For crossbows, the attack ignores the hit chance penalty from obstacles. And the shot cannot go astray. Ooh. For handguns... Oh, so this is a crossbow handgun only. Well, I'll probably say no to that. Target practice. I kind of like the idea of target practice. So I think what I'm going to do... I know. You guys probably think I'm crazy. I just don't want to use that. I kind of want to give myself a little bit of a different playthrough here. So we're going to do this, and well, I'll wait. I'm not that crazy. I can wait and sell that somewhere else. But let's do this. So what does the perk do? Aimed shot gives him another 10% chance to hit. So we'll go for more aim shot, something like that. We definitely want to fix that for sure. Maybe we can do that too. That's helpful. Alright. 4, and yeah, we'll go for the initiative here. I think if we're going to be taking some aim shots, then maximum fatigue is something we'll need to go for with him. But for now, he's alright. He's alright. Cool. We can go for dodge maybe later. He's got it. Good. What's this? Range attacks have 10% chance to hit against enemies wielding ranged weapons. Increased vision and shooting range with bows by 1. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of that. Nice. Okay. Conan. I think you're going to be somebody we want to keep for quite some time. Why are his arrows there? Huh. Okay. Glad I caught that. What's this? Maybe one more... one more contract, and then we'll call it an episode. I think... Let's do this. I don't think I'm too interested in the other... in securing a cemetery at this time. And the very first episode sounds kind of nuts. But... on day 2. So I think let's take this. This will bring us to a new location. And maybe... how do they feel about us? Their relations are open, so maybe we can get to friendly because of this. Let's see that. I do want to make sure that we're in good shape before we continue on, because if we get stuck out there, I'd like to get a couple shields. Maybe we'll get lucky out there. If we stop here... Nope. Oof. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. Oh no! Really? Well, there's 6 of them and there's 22 of us. I guess there's, yeah, these peasants have joined us. Wonderful, but we've got some good caravan hands on our side. Let's see. Oh man. They're gonna be so happy once they get to us, it looks like. We do have this. This will, what is it? Two damage per turn over 5 turns. That's not going to be too helpful unless they're really close to dying. We might be able to use this disarm. Let's wait to see what these crazies are going to be doing. Well, I don't know about this. I think we're going to have to run up here. Good. We might be able to throw at him instead. Yeah, the ones that we definitely want to be fighting are... Nope, I take it back. Okay. They are nuts. Alright. No, that's what I'm afraid of. They're going to be really happy about taking them out. These guys are crazy! I don't know if they're gonna leave any for us. This is hilarious. I guess let's pop in, huh? They're probably gonna want to go against them anyway. Okay, well, maybe let's wait here. I want to see what they do before I start throwing in there. That's good. Hit him! Jeez. This is bad for us. But they're coming. They're coming in now. Good hit. That hammer's gonna be really helpful. I think we're gonna have to throw the net there. Let's wait a bit. Good. That's helping them out. I don't really want to send you in. If I can go up and then remove that, that would be great. Now everybody's being a bit hesitant. You guys aren't. You guys are nuts. Can I hit them back? No. Let's do this now. I think we'll try and do that. Try and remove the, try and remove his axe, because they are going to rip through. Yeah, they are doing a really good job here. No! Get out here. That's helpful. Yeah, it's 37%. He's actually trying to run? Really? Look at that bleeding. I guess that doesn't look good for them now. Wait. Huh. Huh. Strange. Hold. Wow. Indecisive. Let's pop in there, I think. Good hit. Near death. Oh, I needed that. Yeah, there goes one. Good. If they would stop hitting his head, maybe we'd get somewhere with this. Oh, so close. He got him. Hey, Conan got up. He's got a sprained ankle, a bruised leg, and missing an ear. Not too bad. Not too bad. Good to have you back, Conan. And we have 3 level ups again for next time. I'm going to take a look at all of what they're bringing in for perks, and we'll make a decision with that. This is some good stuff. We'll be walking away with good stuff. I'm not going to be able to put most of it to work, but maybe we can get... most of it's beat up. I was thinking we might be able to get some tools and supplies out of it at least, but we'll be able to get some good money for these, I think. We can fix nets. I think I'm interested in nets this time. Cool. Well, ow. Let's see about continuing on. That was definitely... I was trying to stay away from web necks. Or, Noxers. I guess orcs, if we can take them on at this time, I've got a little bit more... a little bit more confidence to start with, which is a good thing. Alright, so we'll start next episode outside of... Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, this will help us. We've finished the... Oh, okay. Let me try and finish this. I guess we'll try and get a a battle standard, because I don't really want to go to the south right away. And buying and selling, no, and that's in the south too. Okay, so stop. Okay, so we'll go for 2,000 crowns. We're almost there, honestly. Oof. Yeah, let's take a look at what they have for perks. And, well, I'll do that off camera, and I'll start next episode with some fun level ups. I'm interested in this. I'm very excited about this one. It's nice to see that we're not going to have terrible morale. We'll have a bit more control on morale, particularly on the battlefield, because now we can be confident, something I haven't seen in so long. And this opens up, there's no limits, there's nothing holding me back to hire anything. So this will be a very interesting campaign without limits. Something that I haven't seen in a long time again. Where are we? We're in Lamberg? Is that where we are? Lamberg. Okay, so we'll start next episode outside of Lamberg. And we'll check out the merchant or the market here. We'll do some level ups and have some fun. Again, if you're interested in joining Legio X or the 10th Legion, let me know in the description below of this episode or any future episode. We'll get a list going, and I'll be excited to see of who would like to be enlisted into Legio X for the new Battle Brothers campaign. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're as excited as I am for another Battle Brothers. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.